Hi everyone, my name is Jessica Garcia Cardona. I am a 22-year-old girl from Pereira, and currently I am on my seventh semester of Bachelor in English Teaching as a Foreign Language. This course is Language Forms and Functions, and I hope we learn a lot from this course and share our teaching experiences if we have some. In this course, in this first activity, we are going to talk basically. First is our recognition activity. So we are gonna learn about our classmates, learn more about the teacher and how's gonna be the this course, what is the syllabus, and some like basically activities that we have to do. Okay, so let's start. First, I'm gonna talk about my classmates. They are Juan Gabriel Lopez from Pereira, Carlos Arturo Salcedo from Cartago, Michelle Tatiana Muñoz from Turbo, María Eleni Castaño from Manizales, and me from Pereira. The first activity that we had is to watch a video about descriptive and predictive English. Okay, so we have a big question that is about what is the best method we need to use in order to teach English. And in my opinion, there's only no one way. And even more if we talk about grammar. Okay, so in the way we explain grammar, there's not only talking about the rules. There's not only like the structure. We are not only for following formulas or for following equations. Okay, so in my opinion, there is like a mixture of different approaches. For example, we can explain what is the formula or the correct or the proper way to speak or to say something, but in a context, because language is not only about, as I said before, following formulas or things like that. Language is about culture, language is about religion, it's about the content and context where the language is involved. Okay, so in that way, there's not only like one way to speak or to teach a language, even more if we are talking about English. So there's not only one way. We can teach or we can explain grammar rules in the different contexts they are involved. Okay, the same thing happened in Spanish. There's not the same way we speak here in Colombia or the way they speak in Spain or the way people speak in Mexico or in Argentina or stuff like that. Okay, so they have different realities, they have different environments, they have different real life situations. So in this way, there's not only one way where we can teach or we can explain grammar rules. It always has to be connected with the content, the context where the language is involved. For example, if I am explaining present perfect tense and I want to explain the period when someone is doing something, and I say, I have been teaching English for 11 years, for example. This is grammatically correct, right? But what about if I make a sentence that is grammatically correct, but it does not make sense, right? If I'm talking about something that does not make sense, right? That there's not a connection in the words, that it's meaningful, or that it has a meaning, or that is that people can understand, right? So it always has to be connected between the grammar, the structure, and the meaning, the context, and the people can understand, and that is understandable for the people that it's around or the people that we are talking to. Okay, so according to that, in my opinion, there's not a specific way we can teach grammar. So we have to be a mixture of methodologies, approaches, and stuff like that. Okay. So as a conclusion, it's always a mixture. No matter the language we are talking about, no matter the topic we are explaining or we are teaching to students, but it always has to have a connection between the structure and the context or the meaning of what we want to say. Okay? And we can contact me by my Skype, j.jesse, and we also have a profile in Facebook. We can find it in Students Lile o Estudiantes Licenciatura en Inglés UNAD, and we can find us in Facebook. Okay, so we can build a big community of English teaching students. Okay, thank you so much and have a nice day.